So, welcome everyone. As you can already tell, this is what I am reading now: First Love and Forever. So, since I started reading again this year, I've really been reading books that have to do with violence, war, and terror. So, I just picked up this, will I call it a novella, because it's not even up to 300 pages, by Anita Stansfield. Stansfield, as you can see her picture there. She's a romance writer. So I decided to pick it up, a light read, just to clear my head and then come back to the present after so much war and fighting. So I just thought I should show you guys. So later on in the video, I'm going to go ahead and give my honest review about this book, and then also I'll also show you my progress as I was reading the book. And also there's a segment where I show you guys how I preserve my secondhand books, and as I'm sure you can guess from the look of it that it is a secondhand book. So I'll show you guys how I preserve my secondhand books to make them look good. So if you're interested in all that, do keep watching and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram to get regular updates on my reading progress. So here I am preserving my secondhand books. I told you guys that I do try my best to preserve my books so that they will look good and they will last long. And I hate dog ears in my book, especially with the covers. So I'm just going to go ahead to use transparent tape to mask the edges so that they not become dog eared. So that is one step I take to preserve the books I got secondhand so that they will last and as much as possible and look their best. Be very fast now. So you know this one all. Is it? How much? Let's try to this. Just to now. No, pasa fresco, Kasia. So I've finished reading this book that I told you people about. This is First Love and Forever. As I said earlier, I'd been reading novels that had to do with war, violence, suffering, and terror, and all that. So this was quite a light read, and I really jumped into it because I was tired of all the terror and all and everything. And it was it's a very, very light read. So it's basically, from the name you can guess, it is a romance novel, and it is a very short book. So, and it also has some hints of Christian background to it and all that. So it basically follows the story of a young woman. I think her name is Emily. Let me read what it says at the back. Emily Hall has not seen Michael Hamilton since the day she told him she had decided to marry another man. And as I said before, it has a hint of Christian touch to it because the reason why she even married another man and not the man in question is because of her faith. He belonged to another faith, so she said she could not marry him. So the story follows their life. 10 years after this decision was made, they meet again, and then you can guess pretty much what happens. So, now, as I said before, it was a light read and it was not very deep. It's a very short novel. I don't think they had enough pages to really explore the story and all that. The Emily in question was having marital issues 10 years on, and then her ex that she really loved but could not marry because of her faith now comes along. So she is, as it were, between the devil and a hard place, trying to decide if she should divorce her present husband and then go for this one. So the process of how she was able to resolve that issue, I'm not going to spoil the novel for you by telling you what she later decided upon, but she later reached a resolution and things happened that later clarified her decision and all that. So it follows her story and how she was able to navigate that sensitive period of her life, and then in the end, the matter was resolved. So I finished reading it, and then it didn't have much depth, but then I really enjoyed it. Someone like me, I just love books, so I will read practically anything. So in this video, I'm here to tell you guys to rate this book, First Love and Forever by Anita Stansfield. So I don't know if Anita Stansfield wrote any other books, but then it was not a very remarkable novel, and I'm not too a fan of romance, as in a novel that is solely romance or telling the story of a romance from beginning to end. I like romance buried within that is as a subplot of the main plot. But this one was basically just a romance or a potential romance, or how will I put it, between these two people. So I'm not really a fan of such novels. But all in all, it was readable. So I'm going to rate it a 3 star. Why? Just because it was the whole book was about this romance or potential romance slash marriage or potential marriage. There was no other plot. There was no a main plot. There was not even a subplot apart from their romance. So that is why I didn't hate the book. I didn't hate the story or the characters, but then there was not much. So it was just straightforward and then straight to the point. So that is my rating of this book. So I will not shy away from reading any other thing by this author, Anita Stansfield. Maybe she wrote other novels that don't have to do with romance. I don't know if she's a Christian writer. Don't know what's. Let me see. They say First Love and Forever is romantic fiction at its best. Okay, written especially for Latter Day Saints who enjoy a great love story that is believable, thought provoking, and uplifting. Yeah, it was definitely thought provoking as you follow Emily as she makes her decision, because when it comes to love, divorce nowadays, people don't usually make the best decisions. Okay, it says here that Anita has been writing since she was in high school. Her work has appeared in Cosmopolitan and other publications. She's an active member of the Romance Writers of America and the League of Utah Writers. Okay, so she's a writer. So maybe, okay, she has also written another romantic novel called Candle in the Rain. Okay. So I think if I see something else by her, I will surely check it out. So that is my rating for this book. Do help me and write in the comments whether you have read this book or anything by this particular author. And if you have read this book, how did you feel about it? Don't forget to like and subscribe, share to support what we do on this channel. See you in the next one. Bye.